We are live. What is going on, everyone? Chris with Journos, Comics, and Pop Culture. I am really happy right now. I usually am happy on Fridays, but I'm super happy on this Friday. Let me say hello to some folks right away. Dan is in the house. I'm so glad that Dan is here because hopefully I have a special announcement tonight, and it's a big thanks to Dan. So I'll get back into that in a minute. Swaggle, what is going on? Swaggle House just dropped the video today. I haven't watched it yet. I just saw that he dropped it, and I'm like, ooh, this is going to be some juicy goodness. You guys should go sub up Swaggle House Comics and go check out that video, of course, after the show and after Comic Book Canon, which is obviously after this show tonight. Adam, what's going on? Comic Book Canon. My other half is here. That's what's up. That's what's up. Caleb, my 5K winner. Isaac, what's going on, Isaac? Serge, what is going on? Beautiful people. Happy Friday, guys. It's been a week. I had some ups and downs myself. I hope all of you are doing good. But when it comes to all things comic books and Journos Comics, I am very excited today. Justin, what's going on? MidLab, should I sell Silver Surfer 145 for a should I sell a Silver Surfer 1? Is that a 4.5 for a Fantastic Four 10 5.0? Ooh, now that is a debate. Como, what's going on, Como? Thanks for hanging out, Phil. All right, what's going on, guys? So, okay, here's the thing. Let's just get into some quick announcements, as I always do. Guys, actually, before I get into my quick announcements, I have my phone here because guess what? There's going to be something big for me to show off today. If we reach 7,000 subscribers during the show, I am 2 subscribers away from 7,000. So, if we get 2 more, if anybody watching the show right now is not subscribed to the channel, you got to hit that subscribe button, show some love, because I really want to make this announcement today. I really do, but we have to hit 7K to do that. Go send a text, call a buddy right now, say, hey, you got to go subscribe to Journos. So there's that. But of course, again, if you are here for the first time, you're not subscribed yet, please do so. I have all my awesome links below that I always talk about before every live stream. I have 2 options where you can help support the channel by becoming a member. That's either via YouTube, where you can click the join button. That's only $1.99 a month. Or you could be a patron member of the channel for only $3.99 a month. That link is below as well. And of course, you can check out the information on what kind of perks you get for both memberships. All right. We're going to show off some awesome covers submitted by my members. We have 2 to show off today. Peter, what's going on, Peter? The Comic Criminal. What is up? Yes. Yeah. Let's see what else we got. We got okay, so I was having an issue. I was wondering why I wasn't selling any merch. So I was my old URL was glitching. So if you were trying to get some Journos merch, the last couple of weeks it wasn't working. I have a new link below to my merchandise website. Check it out. All kind of goodies from t-shirts to mugs, pillows, stickers. Check out some Journos Comics merch. Rock some fresh gear and help support the channel, of course. What do I always talk about on Fridays as well? The link is below to our Comic Book Canon YouTube channel. We have an awesome Comic Book Canon show tonight, guys. 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. After the show here, we have an awesome announcement that you guys are not going to want to miss. I promise you. As well as some good news and some awesome books to show off and a hot top 10 like always. We got a really hot top 10 this week, guys. It's going to get kind of controversial. I'm going to tell you that right now. You know how we like to do. NE Ohio Sports Cards. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Guys, if you haven't checked out Ohio Sports Cards, go give him a sub, man. He's got some really good market analysis videos. I love it. Love it. Comic Noob. Daniel, what's going on, Daniel? Yeah, man, I just sent out a want list to Daniel here. Looking at some books I might want to pick up. All right, guys. So let's see. What else is going on? What else is going on? 2 subscribers away from 7,000. If we hit it during the live stream, we're gonna make an announcement, show something off. Let me check. I'm gonna be checking all throughout the show. Oh, we did it! We did it! Thank you, folks. All right. We are at 702. I don't know if you guys can see that. We hit 7,000 subscribers. All right, you guys. I wish I had some like confetti and some of the, the things that pop some champagne. Here, I'll pop my water. Woo! Right on, man. We did it live. David, what's going on, David? 7K. Okay, here's the thing. I'm not just giving myself a round of applause for my channel hitting 7K. I'm giving you all a round of applause because, of course, this isn't just me. It's about us. It's about being a community. And, of course, this is all of you collectively. 7,000 plus now. Wow. Man, I'm blown away. I'm getting kind of chills right now. I really am. All right. All right. With that being said, since we hit the 7K mark, this is what we're going to do. Now, I'm not having a 7K subscriber contest. I hope that didn't burst your guys' bubble. All right. But now that we've hit 7K, we are one step closer to 10,000 subscribers. And we're going to hit that goal. And this right here is a lead in to my 10K subscriber contest. So we hit the 7K. We're going to open this. But before I do, I want to do one thing first, and that's I'm going to show off a couple of covers for the month of May submitted by my members, whether they're YouTube channel members or they're Patreon members. This is how it works. We do a monthly cover theme where if you're a member of the channel, you get to submit on Instagram a cover that works with the theme of that month, and I will show it off either on a video or a Friday night live stream. It is for members only. Of course, it's a perk that members get. If you want further details on how it works, of course, you can hit the join button below and subscribe via YouTube for $1.99 a month, or you can check the Patreon link below, sign up as a Patreon member for only $3.99 a month. But with that being stated, let's go ahead and pull up the covers that we have for today. Some really sweet ones. I already peeked at them, obviously. All right, we're going to bring it up here, and we're going to bring the first one up. All right, this is from good friend of the channel and Patreon member, Peter, and I believe Peter is here. We got Spider-Man and Thor. What is that, 118? Marvel team up. I think that says 118. I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting old. My eyes aren't what they used to be. I always wear reading glasses, though, my whole life. I know I never wear them in videos. But look at this. This is awesome with the mind bender in the background there. You got Spidey and Thor, like, just blinded by the light of the mind bender. I love the Marvel team-ups. I'm a huge Spidey fan. Obviously, that's my favorite superhero of all time. So, Peter, thank you so much for submitting this team-up book. Because, guys, I forgot to mention, May's theme is favorite duo or team-up cover. So again, Peter, thank you so much for submitting this awesome Marvel team-up of Spider-Man and Thor. And funny thing, I said this last week, Amazing Spider-Man is my Grail run, but Thor, man, I've been working on my Thor run. It's like my second favorite run right now. It really is. All right, next one up. We got a beautiful, oh man, look at this. Fantastic Four number 32 variant. I do believe that's a Momoko variant. I could just tell by the style. So very beautiful. Thank you, Cover Junkies Comics. I believe this is Tricky Clicky. Another, obviously, friend of the channel and Patreon member. That is a beautiful cover. I just actually ordered my previews orders today, guys. June's previews orders just went live on mycomicshop.com today. And I went in there. It's like Christmas, guys. You know, the next month's orders always show up like a few days before the new month's hit. So the last week of every month, I'm constantly going to my comic shop, like checking, oh, is the next month's previews up? Are they up? Are they up? And when they finally are, I'm like, yeah, it's like Christmas. And I go in and I do my pre-orders, get 35% off cover price, right? mycomicshop.com. Right on, guys. Awesome. Awesome submissions. So for all my members of the channel, we still have a few more days. If you guys do submit any duo or team up covers over the next few days, I'll show them off on next week's live stream, even though it'll be June and I'll be announcing a new monthly theme. So awesome. Awesome, guys. All right. All right. Yes, we hit 7K. So let's go ahead and get into this box. Let's make sure we're still at 7K. We're at 7,004 now. So thank you guys, whoever is viewing right now, hitting that sub button. I really appreciate you all. So I'm going to bring out a good friend of the channel. You know, he had a love-hate relationship for a while. There was a lot of viewers that were like, man, I don't know if this guy is really working for the channel. I think you may need to find someone else. So I said, you know what? You know, I had a talk with my buddy. I said, I just don't know if it's working out. I don't know if you're really fitting the Journos comics vibe. You know, and he was kind of heartbroken. You know, I could tell he didn't take it too good. He was kind of down, and I felt bad, but I said, you know, it was the right thing to do. I moved on with a new partner. You know, that didn't last. And then I moved on to a new partner, and I got a lot of slack. I got a lot of slack for that last partner, man. They were killing me. You guys, that is. So I hit up my old friend. I'm like, you know what? We need you back. I was wrong. I said I was wrong. I admit my faults. I'm not right all the time. I need you. And he agreed to come back. He agreed to come back. So, without further ado, Red Deadly Knife is back, in effect, full effect. Give a big shout out to my best friend, Jeff. I'm sorry. I know, Jeff, come up with Cannon. I know we got our thing going and all, but Red Deadly, man. Red Deadly. Close to my heart. All right. Now that I got my Red Deadly buddy going on here, we're going to get into this box. Okay, so before I get into it, or as I get into it, it is super taped up here. So it might take a moment. See, he's deadly. That's why we don't call him Red Deadly for no reason. But now I hurt Jeff's feelings. Now, what's in this box right here is going to be part, not all, part of the prize for my 10,000 subscriber contest. All right. And I know 7,000, I know we got a little ways to go, but I'm telling you, we're going to get there sooner than you all think. We're going to make it happen. And Dan, good friend of the channel, Dan, and patron member, said, Chris, I really want to help support. I'm going to send you something. And I said, Dan, from the bottom of my heart, I truly appreciate you. Dan is just an amazing collector and an amazing person. And he has sent some goodness. Wow, he really. All right, Red Deadly. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you. Got this packaged in here nicely. Look at all the bubbly goodness. All right, we're going to pull this out. Now, remember, guys, this is just the first show and tell of the prizes that I'm going to have for my 10K contest. All right. There's going to be a lot more. We're going to have some sponsors on board as well. You know, we for my 5K contest, big shout out. Actually, I'm going to pull Red Deadly back in here. We had sponsors. We had A1 Comics. We had CoverPrice.com. We had BCW. We had EGS. We had a lot of awesome sponsors for my 5K. So hopefully some of those same sponsors will come back for the 10K. Maybe we'll get some more sponsors. But it's going to be it's going to be bigger and better, obviously. And I mean, it's already bigger and better for once you see what's in here. I don't know if you guys might have an idea of what it might be here. but it's a good size piece of something here. It is wrapped. This is wrapped like a like Santa's elves on New Year's Eve. It is. I mean, it's like perfectly. I mean, it's even got the diamond shaped fold. Dan, amazing job. Amazing job. All right. The anticipation builds. Voice Inject. What is going on from Toronto? Shadow Rat, what is up? All right. Did I say New Year's Eve? Did I say New Year's? I meant Christmas Eve. Hopefully the elves aren't working too hard on New Year's. All right, here we go. Oh man, we got some more bubbles. This is exciting. I'm excited. I'm probably just excited as you guys. How do you say this name? Graham Lee? Graham Lee? What is going on? I'm sorry if I butchered your name. Thank you for hanging out, though. All right, guys. Look at this. Oh, I was just talking about my comic shop. I love these cases that they have, by the way. All right, we're getting closer to the moment of truth. Oh my gosh, guys, this is the first time I'm seeing it too. Wow. All right, I'm going to take it in for a minute. Wow. A little bit of dust on there. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right, guys. Dan. Oh my gosh, Dan. Everyone needs to thank Dan too. Now, Gotham Knight. What's going on, Gotham Knight? Clark, USA, Hawaii. What's going on? I love that place. Hawaii changed my life, by the way. When I went there, I was going through some bad stuff. I had a chance to go out to Maui. Changed my life. So big shout out. Mahalo. All right. What else we got? Free energy. What's going on? King Coffin. All right, Louis Logics. Okay, guys. I'm not going to tell you all what you need to do to enter the contest yet, okay? I haven't ramped it up to where, you know, I have all the details. We're not going to start that yet. I will start that when we're a little closer. Maybe at 8,000. Maybe at 8,000, I'll start accepting entries, all right? But to get you all excited, Dan has donated a yellow slab. The yellow, guys. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for it? I'm going to take it out of the bag just so you guys can get more of a clear view. The slab is beautiful. It is definitely beautiful. Man. Signature Series. CGC. Wow. Are you ready for it? I think you guys are ready for it. Spectacular Spider-Man, number 64. First appearance of Cloak and Dagger. Look at that. 9.6. Signed by Ed Hannigan. Artist. Wow, Dan. Thank you so much. This blows my 8.5 CBCS copy, blue label, out of the water. Out of the water. Claim. Cycle says claim. Tom, what's going on, Tom? Look at that. Newsstand 2. Now, keep in mind, this is an early, this is what, 81? This was 81. So, keep in mind that in 81, newsstands were still about 80% of the market. All right? So, it's not to a point yet where the newsstands were as rare as they were, you know, going into the late 80s, in the 90s. But the one thing you still want to consider is it's a 9.6. It's a higher grade. And, you know, there's definitely a less of a higher percentage of the higher grade newsstands, and we all know why. So that's a good thing. But still, a 9.6 of this book, regardless, signature series, absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Again, everyone needs to give Dan a big, big thank you. Dan, again, for myself, thank you so much. Some lucky buddy that is a subscriber to my channel is going to win this beauty plus a whole lot more when we hit 10,000 subscribers. Hopefully that's just a few months down the road. Like I said, guys, so probably over the next month, I'm going to be getting all the details together, okay, for the 10K giveaway and what you're going to need to do. I'm going to tell you that one thing that you obviously need to do is you need to be subscribed to me, all right? You know, all the basics. You need to be subscribed to me. You need to follow me on Instagram if you have an Instagram. I am going to make all of you subscribe to Comic Book Canon as well. So you guys could get ahead of the game and like do that right now or tonight. There are links below, and we have our show tonight at 6 p.m. Pacific. So those are the things that you're going to need to do, all right, to get entered. Of course, all of my members are going to get extra entries. And this is how we're going to do it for the 10K contest. Any YouTube channel member is going to get one extra entry. They'll get one automatic entry, and then if they follow the rest of the rules, they'll get a second. All right? All of my $3.99 Patreon members are going to get 2 extra entries. So you follow the rules, you get 1, and then you get 2 extra. All my $7.99 Patreon members are going to get 3 extra, and then if they follow the rules, that entry. So they can have up to 4 entries. All right? If you're not a member of either, though, of YouTube or Patreon, and you're just a subscriber, you're going to get an entry regardless, as long as you do what you need to do to enter properly. Be on the lookout for that, guys. Again, subscribe, click the notification bell, get notified. I will be talking about it a lot, most likely within the next coming months. So this summer is going to be hot, literally. I'm hoping to let's see, we got June, July, and August. Let's see if we can hit 10K by the end of summer in September. How about that for a goal? And of course, it's not going to be just up to me. It's going to be all of you guys, you know, supporting the channel, spreading the word, telling your friends, sharing it, and everything. So again, I appreciate you all so much. This has been, I mean, this last year on YouTube has been absolutely amazing. And I want to keep doing this. I don't want to stop. I don't want to stop. I want to keep doing this for the long term. And I have so many plans, even outside of YouTube. Believe me. So again, Dan, thank you. Thank you all so much. So, all right, I'm going to put this back in the plastic. Then I'm going to set it up. I do want to let all my, my Patreon members know that we will be having a Patreon contest. I'm going to be giving away a slab for my next Patreon contest. If you are signed up as a Patreon member, by the end of May, you will be entered into that. I'm not going to show off what the slab is here today. I might show that off next week because I already did all this. All right. And also, I am going to be doing a giveaway. Now, I know you all are probably watching. You've been excited about the announcement of the 10K giveaway, and what was I saying? We have a topic to discuss tonight. You've probably seen it in the title. We have a topic, and we are going to get there. We are going to get there. But I'm going to do one thing, okay? I'm going to do one more thing before we get into the topic. If I could find it, guys. I thought I was fully prepared for tonight's show, but I guess I wasn't. I have it right here. So, to all of my members, all right? That's YouTube members specifically. Just you guys. Because, you know, I've lumped you in. You know, you get your perks. You get a lot of the same perks. The same perks that you get are the perks that my Patreon members get. But today, I'm going to give you all a little perk. And I'm going to pick one of you guys to win a Carnage, Red, White, and Blood, #1 Gleason variant. All right? So one of my members is going to win this. I'm not going to announce it right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a randomizer all right, during the week, and I'm going to pick the winner. So be on the lookout for that, because all of my members, you will get an announcement and somebody will be winning this book. So look out for the announcement. I'm going to post it in the community section of my YouTube. And if you see that you're the winner, I'm going to ask you to humbly either email me or instant message me, private message me on Instagram, and get me your information so I can ship this off to you. All right, awesome stuff. So this is just a thank you to my channel members. So, man, lots of good stuff. Now, let's get in to the topic of discussion of today. All right. Now, I'm not going to beat a dead horse or, take this conversation too sideways. But if you saw the title of this week's live show, comic book YouTubers, and, what we mean to the hobby, we talk about if there's market manipulation going on, talking about a little bit of trolls and haters and what that means to us as YouTubers and the community and to you as viewers. And overall, what are we bringing to the table? All right. And how is the community responding to us? And is it a good or bad thing? So I decided to bring this up because of something that I saw on Instagram this past week. And I decided to bring it up to kind of revisit a couple of live streams that I've done over the last few months. Now, one of those live streams was me talking about intent versus perception. A lot of you may have watched that. And I talked about sometimes, even with good intent, we are perceived in a different light. And even though our intent is good, we need to understand how others, like you all, the viewers, are perceiving us. And when I say us, I'm talking about YouTube content creators, right? Because for all of you that watch my channel, Comic Journey, what's going on? Oh, hold on. Okay. Big shout out, Billy. Billy, thank you so much for becoming a member. I will get you. You will be anybody that signed up as a channel member. By the time I do the randomizer, you'll be entered this in. Now, I don't know if I'm going to do it Sunday or maybe Monday or Tuesday, but if I haven't done the drawing yet and you sign up beforehand, you will be entered. So Billy, thank you so much. I truly, truly appreciate you being here and appreciate the support. Okay, so what was I saying? You guys that watch me know that I speak my mind and I speak passionately about topics. And sometimes it tends to lean on the side of controversy. And, I've made videos talking about Key Collector app and me being in disagreement with some how they label some of their books. I made videos on CGC and how I disagree with some of their business practices. I made a video on PGX, but in all those videos, I always talk about how I talk about these things as a businessman and as a community member and as a collector to hold people accountable. When I say people, we're looking at business entities for the most part, and to better them. People think that we should just let businesses do what they do and not hold them accountable. I'm not about that. But then the perception was that I had this negative intent, that I was against Key Collector, or I'm anti-Key Collector, or anti-CGC. I'm not. I have books that I just sent out to CGC myself, even though I still have huge issues with them. Even though my next set of books is going out to CBCS because I've never done that before. Even though I support EGS as an up-and-coming grading company, right? The same thing was with Key Collector, but just to reiterate, I had so many people that were so anti-Key Collector that they couldn't get past the fact that I'm not blackballing this business, this app. I'm just passionate about one or two situations, and I'm frustrated about it, and I want to create a discussion on it. They couldn't see that. And they thought that I was in the same category as them, to where all I want to do is pick up pitchforks and hate on people. That's not the case. So I came out with that live stream where I talked about intent and perception, and I said, this is a learning process because I need to understand that even though I have good intent, there's some people out there that are going to perceive it wrong. And that allowed me to grow as a content creator and as a YouTuber, to understand that cliche, with great power comes with great responsibility. It helped me understand the power that I have and the responsibility that I need to have as a YouTuber, as a content creator. So I've evolved and I've grown. And I think all of us as content creators need to understand that and constantly grow and evolve. And what I really want to focus on, and I'm gonna try to bring something up here, is the fact that I want to make it clear that I am 100% anti-bullying. I'm 100% anti-bullying. So if I ever make a video and I'm critically calling someone out, whether it's an entity, a company, or whatever, you know, because I disagree with what Key Collector labels is Gambit's first full appearance or something like that, I'm not doing it to bully. I'm not doing it to be anti, you know. I'm doing it to address an issue respectfully. Know that, first and foremost, because I am anti-bully. So I have a friend of the channel, actually. I don't know if they're still subscribed to me. I hope they are. You know, I've had conversations with this individual, and if this individual is watching today, I have nothing but love for you. I do. But I completely disagree with what you've been doing, and I believe it's bullying. And I believe it's not productive at all. It's counterproductive. It does nothing for this community. And we don't have to like everyone in the community. We don't have to like everyone. You don't have to like me. You know, everyone's not. I don't like, you know, sappy Lifetime movies, but some people do. That's quite all right. Doesn't mean, you know, I'm going to pick up a pitchfork and say death to Lifetime movies, right? So I noticed that there's and it's a small minority, but it's a loud small minority. And it goes to show that there's always going to be hate for people that get success, against people that get success. And it just boggles my mind that, you know, we know it's popularly known that Comic Tom, Key Collector, Gem Mint, those I like to call those the big three that, you know, hold down this community in their respective realm, right? And of course, they all have, you know, they know each other and they partner. You know, they do videos together. You know, and Comic Tom, it has some type of partnership. I can't speak to the business side of it with Key Collector. You can sign up to Key Collector and get a discount using the Comic Tom code. I'm not trying to, you know, do the slogan or anything. I'm just saying that's there. And there's a lot of hate. There's a lot of hate. But what I've been seeing lately is this hate from the same group of people growing. Now, Very Gary is in that category. Comics with Bueller is in that category. And I just, it really blows my mind because I've gotten the chance to talk to some of these individuals personally, one-on-one, and to meet them personally. And I followed their channels and what they do. And no, I don't know them intimately. And I can't tell you what kind of skeletons they have in their closet. But for the life of me, I don't see any of these people as being bad human beings. I mean, what has somebody like Bueller done to anybody in this community? This guy comes on YouTube, sips coffee with his buddy, and talks comics. Now, Very Gary, you might not like his channel because Very Gary's very specific. He's a dealer, if you want to call him that, right? And he deals heavily in slab books. And I like what Gary does, but sometimes I don't. It's not my thing to sit and watch somebody open a box of 29.8 Dark Knight Metal number 7 or something like that. You know, but does that make me hate the guy? I don't get it. All of these people, you know, they come on YouTube and they share what they're doing in the community. They provide, they put in all the hard work. And believe me, I know I'm here 7 days a week knowing what type of hard work doing a YouTube channel like this full time is. So regardless if you like them or not, or like their personality or not, that's one thing. But this drama and this hate, where we act like little children, and I'm not going to put this individual on blast, but like I said, this is a subscriber of mine, and I'm not going to sit here and, you know, he's got TiVo lumped in. You know, it's just like, so here's my thing. When am I going to get lumped into that? You, sir, have been a subscriber of mine. You rallied behind me when I had issues with Key Collector. When I said, no, I disagree with Key Collector, but then I made a video saying I agree with Key Collector on this, and CGC has it wrong. Did you rally behind me then? Or is it only when I fit the pitchfork mentality that you think? And this is an honest question. So at what point in time is Journos Comics going to be lumped in to these YouTube content creators that are somehow evil, part of this evil, you know, pyramid of corruption and conspiracy? That's what I want to know. Because I'm going to tell you one thing. We just hit 7K today. We're hitting 10K real soon. And I'm not slowing down anytime soon. This is my job, 7 days a week. So at what point is it a certain amount of subscribers? Is it because I make a video agreeing with Key Collector? If you ever see me in the same room with Comic Tom or Bueller or Very Gary, or is that what does it? Am I part of the Illuminati now? Like, what is it? Because I'm going to tell you this. I am who I am. No matter 500 subscribers, 5,000 subscribers, or 50,000 subscribers. And I want everyone to understand that every one of these people that I named are running a business. All right? And you can't knock somebody for running a business. It doesn't mean that they don't have love for the hobby, right? It doesn't mean that they can't make money off of the hobby and still be good people, honest people, right? And it doesn't mean that we somehow are now, you know, not collectors like all of you, enjoying the same thing that you guys enjoy. Comic criminal. I know that's subjective, comic criminal. It is. I always say this. Hey, just a side note here. When it comes to what's the best resource of information for comic books, the best resource of information for comic books is not just one. That's the answer. It's not Key Collector. It's not Go Collect. It's not Cover Price. It's not CGC labels. It's not your LCS. The answer, the best source for information in comic books is not just one. I hope that makes sense. So here's the thing. Why am I talking about this? Why am I talking about it? You're like, guys, there's always going to be a-holes out there. There's always going to be, well, I'm going to tell you why I'm talking about it. One, because I'm a person of principle. I really am. And it's not that I let things bother me, but it's because I believe in people. I do. I believe that I could come here and have a conversation and try to have some of these people actually open up their ears and their hearts and listen. And do you know what happens if they do? If some of these people that are so angry and just want to bully and act like trolls, do you know if some of them actually listen? Do you know what it would do? It would really help the community, because it can allow some of that negative energy to subside. because I don't want anyone to feel like they aren't a part of this community. I don't want anyone to feel like they can't speak up and express their differences or their concerns with certain content creators or apps or companies. You should be able to. You should. Because I'm against there's those people that, you just want to badmouth CGC. There's those people that are so blindly CGC followers and stuff. It's like, I don't want that either. Like, can we not express our opinions but still be respectful? And I've actually had conversations with people that have been in like disagreement with Key Collector, and they come out angry and full of reactionary emotion. And then I talk to them. I'm like, hey, look, I understand your intent here, but how you're going about it is counterproductive. We have to have a productive conversation. If you really disagree with something that an app like Key Collector is doing, you got to find the right way to go about it. And that's what I've tried to learn for myself. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you something. No app, no database is 100% accurate. Not even CGC labels or CBCS labels either. Anything that has information about comic books in the hobby, any database or anything that labels information about comic books is not 100% accurate. So it's not about Key Collector. It's not about Go Collect. It's not about CGC, Cover Price, Overstreet. You know what it's about? It's about the industry as a whole. And at the end of the day, we're like stake owners. We're like stake owners in the industry, us collectors. And we have the power to voice our opinions and to perpetuate change. But we have to do it in a productive manner. Just because somebody gets a certain amount of subscribers on YouTube and somebody uses CGC, they're not evil. They're not evil. Okay? We don't have to be battling it out here. We don't. So, Dave collects. What's going on? All right, here's the thing. That's really how I want to address this. I want us to be able to have these discussions, but I want us to stop being so immature, childish, and reactionary about it. I can't change the world. I can't change all of you, but if some of you are out there watching, I hope that you're at least listening, with an open mind. Because believe me, it's still my intent to change the game. All right? The discrepancies I have with Key Collector, believe me, I still disagree with them. The discrepancies I have with CGC or CBCS labels, believe me, I still disagree with them. The discrepancies I have with the grading industry as a whole and their lack of transparency, believe me. And I want to use my power to help implement change to where we can evolve. But the one thing about the comic book hobby is a lot of this stuff is not written in stone, right? We are a collective. We're an unspoken, unwritten collective. And I see how the loud minority gangs up. And, because, hey, I'm not going to lie. When I was like, I disagree with this about Key Collector, I almost allowed myself to be duped by these people that were so negative about them all the time. But then I had to turn that off and do my own further my own research. Right? They're loud. They're a loud minority. And they got their little clique and their little following where they, pick up the pitchforks. If they can do that, let's, as a broader community, do something more productive in larger numbers, because I know that we can. Does that make sense? So, yeah, Mojo, that's true. Some people only know how to fight. But like I said, I want to give people the benefit of the doubt. I've talked to some people that I really feel our conversations have helped change their process on how they go about things. Because I'm going to tell you what, man, it's like, I keep, you You got to understand, comic book YouTubers right now are a huge source of goodness. They really are. And just because, we start doing this as a career or as a job doesn't make us bad people. It doesn't mean we sold our souls. You guys got to stop it with that. I still love comics just as much as I did when I made my first video because my children told me to. Hey, Dad, we're watching Minecraft videos and it's cool on YouTube. Why don't you make a video showing off your comic books? And I had no freaking idea what the hell I was doing. None. But I do now. And I know what I'm doing is a job. Como Comics is in the house. What he does, it's a job. Part of his job. And he's a good human being. And he's a good person in this hobby that shares his wealth of knowledge. Swagglehos is in the house. He and I know he has a very solid career outside of comic books. But yet he comes here on YouTube, on his channel, and shares his knowledge. And his channel's been growing because it goes to show that people want this information. You know what I'm saying? And I still got love for the folks that don't have thousands and thousands of subscribers. They will always be part of my family. I will never, it's like, I came from a place growing up where you recognize where you come from. That's where I came from in life, right? I do the same thing for YouTube. When I don't care, I will have 100,000 subscribers and I'll still be talking about Don Comic Book Junkie. I'll still be talking about OMG Chris, rest in peace. I'll still be talking about Mike from Comic Crypto Castle Hills. I'll still be talking about Metarog. All these folks, some of them don't even have 1,000 subscribers. But they were there when I started and we built friendships talking about comic books and sharing the hobby that we love. But now here's the thing. Now I've taken this on as a job and I built my following and I built my channel to where I'm sharing my love and my intellect and my knowledge of the hobby with more people. Isn't that a good thing? All right. And here's the funny thing, guys. Here's the funny thing. It's so funny. That's true. And in Ohio, man, a small percent of people just don't want to see other people succeed. Always, no matter where you go in life. Here's the funny thing, though. So, most of you probably know that I do my top 10 videos. I do a lot of top 10s. I usually break them down to do 5 videos each, or 5 books in each video, make it a 2-part video. I usually base these videos on books that have gotten hot, right? But I like to base them around future spec, sleeper specs, and I usually talk about books that aren't worth hundreds or thousands of dollars yet, right? So I did my top 10 X-Men books to invest in before their MCU debut, right? I did Mr. Sinister's first appearance. I showed off, the first appearance of the assassin Psylocke, first appearance of Nimrod. I did a lot of books that have some key players to where the first appearance of Jubilee, where, these are definitely lower valued key books that haven't really boomed yet. But if we see these characters in the movies, they could take off. I get people in the comments saying, what? No giant size X-Men #1? No Hulk 181? And I'm like, yo, everyone else is talking about those books. Most people know about those books. Why do I need to make a top 10 comics to invest in right now when it's usually a book? Why do you need to watch my video if I'm just telling you what 5,000 other people on YouTube that are making videos are telling you? What's the point? Do you know what I get, though? You know what else I get? Oh, here's a list of mediocre crap books that nobody cares about that that you as a flipper are just going to talk up on your channel so you can manipulate the market and bloat the price and sell a bunch of copies. You can't win. You can't win. First off, I don't flip books. I don't flip books. Secondly, if I have the books, I probably only have one copy and they're staying in my collection. I'm trying to help you out. I'm trying to help you out. So you know that there's these books out there that are still affordable, so you can know about them and buy them before they blow up. Because if I'm talking about the first appearance of Nimrod and you can still get it for $5, and Nimrod shows up in the next X-Men MCU movie, and now it's a $50 book, you're going to be mad that I didn't talk about it. You just can't please everyone. Jay, Nunya, what's going on? All the old X-Men books are slowly going up. Absolutely. All new ones, you know, the early 100 ones, 94 to like 114. You know, even after that, because then you got all the Dark Phoenix and everything. Hellfire Club, Kitty Pryde. Yeah, all those books are definitely increasing. So it's funny, guys, you know, and you know, I know that, you know, as my channel grows, I'm going to get more of those people. But you know what I'm really going to get? I'm going to get more viewers like you all that come here and support me day after day, that can hang out in the chat and be a part of this awesome community. Like Free Energy just said, just know you got 99% of good, honest people that understand and support you. And guys, I want you to know that Free Energy isn't just directing that at me. He's saying that to everyone. He's putting that free energy out there to he, she. I apologize if you know, I say he, but he, she, I don't know, sometimes in the chat. But yeah, totally, man. We just got to keep showing up, you know. But if you are some of those that you tend to, you know, want to have reactionary energy that is counterproductive, just hear me out, man. I'm always open for a conversation too. I just had someone attack me because I criticized CGC, but then I just signed paperwork to be official CGC signature seried. So for all my custom covers. Now I'm hopefully going to get signed up for CBCS to do the same. And I know it's a little different because they don't have the signature series, but you know, and it's another way for me to offer a product that some of my viewers might want. And I got reamed like, oh, you know, you want to talk crap about CGC, but now you're going to partner and it's like, first off, what did I say? What do I always say when I have critique about a company? I'm not anti-CGC. I love CGC. I want CGC to succeed. I think a lot of what they're doing right now is crap. And if they don't figure it out, it's going to hurt them. But I love CBCS, and they're not without flaw. I don't love PGX really, but I want PGX to figure some things out. They haven't convinced me yet. They worry me a lot, but I don't know the owner or the folks involved, so I can't talk bad about them. But boy, oh boy, do I have no trust in them as a company. I hope that changes. Their new slabs and labels look a lot better than they've ever. And then I support EGS as an upcoming grading company and what they're doing and what they're bringing to the market. So again, you know, you can't appease everyone, but I'm here to, you know, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, guys. I'm not stopping anytime soon. I appreciate you all being here every single Friday and hanging out, man. So let's kind of do a review of what we went over today. Let's kind of go backwards. So first off, all of my YouTube channel members that have signed up, you're going to be entered to win this Carnage Red, White, and Blood #1 Gleason variant. Like I said, I'll try to have this done sometime next week. You could sign, as long as you sign up before I do the raffle or the drawing, you'll be entered to win. All right. And then of course, again, what do I do with it? I already lost the prize. Wow. Oh, it's right here. Here it is. Again, big thank you to Dan. Thank you so much, Dan. This is the start. This is just the start of my 10,000 subscriber giveaway. And again, I will be doing a slab giveaway for my patrons, my Patreon members, next week as well. So be on the lookout for that. If you are signed up as a patron member by the end of May, so by like 11:59 midnight on May 31st, you will be entered into that. I have an awesome slab, an awesome Silver Age slab to give away for that contest. So, oh wow, Louis asking a question. All right, well, yeah. Oh, guys, I want to answer a couple questions before I end today. But again, if you aren't subscribed yet, please, guys, subscribe. All my links are below. All my membership links, official journals merch link. But again, we are just a little less than an hour away from our comic book canon show. We have an amazing announcement tonight. Go subscribe us. And we're about to hit 700 over there. So I really hope we do. We will be having a big 1,000 subscriber contest that we'll probably be announcing soon. But before I go, I'll spend a few more minutes answering some questions. Louis, if you just want to keep books and slabs for the PC, does it matter what company? In my humble opinion, it doesn't. Okay, Louis, it's all about perception and what you perceive a slab to be. Now, I get books slabbed, not many, but I'll send a few books out every year, and it's usually key books that are important to me. Like this year was mostly Spider-Man keys because I love Spider-Man. Now, I'm going to keep them in my collection. Does it matter which company I use? Well, I am thinking value long-term. So, that has been why I've used CGC, because they tend to get more money on the secondary market. But let's pretend I know I'm going to keep these books with me forever until I'm gone, right? I still would not send my books to PGX. I wouldn't, even though they're the cheapest. I would not. And here's why. Because even though I plan on keeping them in my collection and never selling them, this number means something to me. That number means something to me. And this is my humble opinion. When I send a book to PGX, I don't trust this number. Now, I don't fully trust it with CGC or even CBCS, especially a 9.6 next to a 9.8. That's a whole other story I'm not getting into right now. And I talked about this, and I'll just say it in short. Until we have transparency on the details of the grading process for every grading company, the subjectivity, the margin of error for these grades is too high. But I'll tell you what, I have more trust in CGC and CBCS and even EGS more than I do PGX. And that's just my truth. If I trusted the grading process the same, maybe it wouldn't matter. So you got to ask yourself, do you care about the sticker, or do you just like the idea that it's in a plastic container with the label that gives details of the book? If you don't care about this, then hey, look, maybe you like saving money and going with PGX. Maybe you actually like the PGX cases and labels the best. Therefore, go right ahead. But don't trust that letter. Don't trust that number, right? So that's my advice to that. Oh, man, Got the Night, thank you so much. Got the Night says, send me some Batman stuff for the 10K giveaway. I truly, truly appreciate that. Thank you so much. Again, speaks volumes to this community Wow. Hey guys, can anyone recommend a good Canadian shot to voice inject? ABZ, what's going on? Jason King. Let's see. I have room for one more question, guys. Matt Stage, what's going on, Matt? Jason says no company will last forever. Well, I don't know if I would agree with that statement. I would flip it around and say no company is inevitable, like Thanos thought, right? CGC may seem like the powerhouse Thanos with the gauntlet, but even CGC is vulnerable. That's how I would say it. No company is without room for failure, right? Even the biggest companies can fail. Now, there's corporations that have been around for 200 years now, since the 1800s. So, they could definitely be around for a long time. Chef RD, you missed a lot. Thank you for showing up. We are gonna wrap up here. Comic Uzi. We are gonna wrap up. Caleb, let's look at Caleb's question, then I'm gonna wrap up. Say a collector fled CGC with a huge amount of hot books. Does that sudden rise in supply affect value? Absolutely, Caleb. So say you have 2,500 9.8 Ultimate Fallout Force on the census with CGC, right? And say in a matter of a week, everyone's sending in their UF4s and 1,000 more populate. There's 1,000 more. Now, this happening, this would like never happen. It really wouldn't. It would never happen, especially that fast. But say all of a sudden 1,000 more were hit on the census in a matter of a week or two. That fast of an added supply probably would trump the amount of demand that could level down the price. It's just simple. It's a simple tug of war, Caleb. It's all about supply and demand. If the supply at every given time is exceeded by the demand, meaning if there's more demand than there is supply, the price is going to stay up. And if demand continues to increase, the price is going to increase. So there could be ebb and flow that happens with certain books where you might see some more on the market. It might allow the book to cool off temporarily for a little bit. It doesn't mean it's going to crash or anything, but it could cool off. Supply is plentiful at the moment. But usually when a hot book has a supply replenished, what does that do? That piques interest again and then drives demand even further. So then, and it's just like a market that ebbs and flows. When you have a healthy stock that reaches a high, you got a lot of people that'll sell off the stock and pocket their profits. Not everybody is in it for the long game. And what is that going to do to that stock for the short term? It's going to dip. But then what are a lot of people going to see once it starts dipping? Oh, shoot, that hot stock is dipping. And then what are they going to do? They're going to go rush to buy. And it's going to drive the stock up even higher than the previous high. I hope that kind of answers your question. So, all right, everyone, that's the time that I have today. We are less than 45 minutes away for Comic Book Canyon. Awesome show tonight. Big news. I want to see each and every one of you over on the Canon in less than 45 minutes, guys. So with that being said, thank you for hanging out today. I thought it was a very great discussion, showing off the prizes, getting hyped hitting over 7K and getting even more hyped about reaching that 10K milestone. So thank you all so much for being here today. I appreciate each and every one of you. This is why Friday is so awesome. But I'm only half done because I got to go meet up with my co-host, Jeff, and we will see all of you over on the Canon. Be well and see you there, guys. Peace.